Hello YouTube, Retro Dave Nintendo back again with another video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you a Tomytronic 3D, and this time the game is called Thundering Turbo. So in the previous video I've already uploaded, I covered the Sky Attack game, and in this video I'm going to show you the other one I bought, which is Thundering Turbos. So as you can see, it is boxed, and it's got very retro artwork on the front of basically the game. So this is a series of games made by Tomy, released in 1983. There's 3 of these in the original set, with screenshots I'll show you on the back in a moment. So basically, I'm sure it's going to focus very well. Bear with me, there we go. So it basically gives the impression of 3D when you're playing the game. As you know, 3D back in the day was very the hot thing to have, realistic gameplay. So that is around the box. So on the back of the box you can see the 3 initial lineup that were released. I already have the Sky Attack one, so feel free to go back and check out the video if you haven't already. In this episode we're covering the Thundering Turbos one, and the 3rd in the series is Planet Xeon, which I don't own and I've never seen or never played, and to be honest I will not probably pick this one up or any others up. I'm only interested in the 2 that I have any real connection with. So the Sky Attack game is the game I originally had as a kid back in the day, and this game we're going to show you now is a game that my cousin had, and I have fond memories of actually playing on his one when we went to visit, and he would borrow mine for the day. So these are the 2 games we're going to be looking at. So Thundering Turbo, speed down a 3-dimensional racetrack, dodging and passing the jam cars. 1 slip and your car is destroyed. So this is an overview of the box. It's very nice to have the box for this, considering it's 31 years old, 32 years old. It's amazing that it still survived. I bought this off of a collector. I basically bought both at the same time. He had the 3rd one, but I just, he wanted to sell me all 3, but I just kind of said no, I really wanted just the 2. But yeah, I was happy to have these 2 off of him, and they've come from a collector, so they've been kept in really nice condition. So I shall now take this out of the box and I shall show you what's inside. So inside the box you have this. Let's see if we can refocus the camera again. So instructions on top. They obviously have been folded, but at least they're there. Yeah, quite crinkled I'm afraid, but what can you expect? So basically it shows you how to put the batteries in, attaching the strap. I hope this is clear enough for the camera. So there's like a black and white screenshot of the game, just showing you what's what, how to score and so on. Yeah, so jam cars, obviously you're left and right to try and dodge them. It's actually really difficult. This game is really hard, but yeah, it's good fun. So yeah, that is the instructions. I shall now set those one side. We'll come to the game in a second. So there's the polystyrene tray. The nose sits in that side and the eyepieces rest up against there. So polystyrene tray all in one piece, happy with that. So the game itself then still has its neck strap. A little bit twisty tangled, but that will straighten out, no problem at all. So I'm hoping this will be nice and clear. Game is in very nice condition. It is kind of supposed to be like an off-whitey creamy colour, so this is the colour it actually is supposed to be. It isn't meant to be bright white and discoloured. This is the shade of white it should be. So normally with these you get a lot of wear from heavy use, and these they're not decals, but they're basically they're printed on the plastic, and the text tends to rub off on models that have had a lot of use. Unfortunately, as you can see, these are all pristine gold and still present, and the game appears to have minimal wear. Screen on top, again, very nice condition, just minor marks right there. The sticker on the front, this is just a sticker, very good condition. As you go on the reverse, I have cheated, I have already put batteries in, and I can't be bothered to grab a coin, so I won't click that shut to reopen it again. So you basically have the instructions on the bottom of the label, just as a quick reference. You don't have to, get the instructions out every single time. Now, one thing worth noting with these games is, as I say, with the age, the plastic does become very brittle, and you obviously do not want to be dropping this because it will probably shatter or crack. Now, with age-related wear, it's quite easy to see on this one. You can see it here already. On the other game I've got, you can barely see any cracks, but with this white plastic you can see everything. This isn't, any fault of anyone. This isn't the fault of, the seller being negligent. This is just age-related wear. The plastic is very, very brittle. Like I say, if you were to drop this on a hard surface, I can imagine you quite easily break a chunk of this off. So it's one thing to look out for when buying these, is just make sure that there's no real big cracks, like it's almost going to fall apart. This is just a hairline. It's not, you can just feel it under your nail, but it's not actually broken. It's just like a hairline crack in the plastic. It's just a stress mark from, the shape of the plastic. It's kind of curved there. And also with the eyepieces, now these are even more brittle than the case itself. You can hear that. It's not actually broken. What's that? That's just a bit of dirt on there. It's not actually broken. It's not snapped in any way. It's just like a discoloration. It's just a very, very faint mark in the plastic. I mean, looking at it close, it's like I say, it's just a hairline split. That's if you really would want to be really careful of these. And to say again, just be wary if you're looking to buy one yourself. So again, battery compartment on this is fine. I have just put the batteries in, so I'm not going to take them all out. But yeah, look obviously for corrosion, and there is no corrosion in here. This hasn't been stored with batteries left inside. So basically how the game works, you obviously look through the eyepieces, put it up against your face, and stand under a light, and the light basically reflects an image below this screen, and you're then able to see the screen by looking inside here. So it's basically done off like a mirrored, I believe it's like a mirrored layout inside, a bit similar to some of the Game & Watch games that Nintendo did, but I've not actually taken one of these apart, so don't quote me on that. I believe that's how they work. So I'm going to attempt to do a gameplay. It's very difficult to obviously try and show this because I will have to put one eyepiece up against the lens of the camera. I'm going to have to quickly stop the camera and reposition and then ping it back on, but I shall just try and give you like a couple of minutes gameplay and just to show you what the gameplay is like. So just bear with me one moment. Okay guys, so I'm back with the Tomytronic up against the camera lens. I apologise in advance for any jerkiness with the picture. Again, I'm literally just resting one eyepiece up against the camera, and I've got it obviously under a light to make the screen as bright as possible. So I'm just going to try and keep incredibly still, if I can reach my fingers to the buttons, and just try and keep this in shot, and we'll see if we can get some gameplay. So we're going to hold accelerate. Okay. basically it's dodging the vehicles. And we can let off the accelerator and they start moving away again. But we're going to go flat out and see how we get on. I hope this is coming through okay. It is quite tricky to play this held up against the camera. There we go. It crashed. Wow, this is hard to keep still. So I'm trying to play this through the viewfinder, which is quite interesting. There we go. You basically have to pass a certain number of vehicles, or jam cars as they call it, before you progress to the next level. Now I haven't played this game for a long time, so I'm unfamiliar with the exact amount of cars you need to pass. As you can see, we haven't quite got to the end of the first level yet, but we might make it on my last life, or perhaps not. So that is the end of the game. 3 lives and you're out. So guys, that is Tomytronic Thundering Turbos. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay and the overview. And if you haven't checked out my other video of Sky Attack, please do. But I'll leave it there for now guys. Take it easy and I shall catch you again soon for another one.